I'll start by saying this: I don't scare easily. I've worked in security for years, I've stayed overnight in derelict buildings, and I've even volunteered for lockdowns in haunted locations for fun. But nothing prepared me for what happened at Moira Furnace. It was last October. I'd been asked by a paranormal YouTube channel to monitor an overnight investigation at the old blast furnace in Leicestershire. You've probably heard the rumors: dark shadows, screams from the old iron or tunnels, sightings of something people only refer to as it. It was supposed to be good content. But this wasn't just a spooky tourist attraction. Something lives in the basement, and I met it. The channel crew bailed last minute, car trouble they claimed, so it was just me and my gear. I arrived at around 11:30 p.m., walked the perimeter with my torch, and locked the gate behind me. The air was thick with that damp, metallic stench you get in really old places. Moira Furnace stood like a rotting corpse under the moonlight, silent, towering, and cold. The basement hatch was easy to find. It's not open to the public anymore. Too dangerous, they say. I picked the old padlock with some finesse and made my way down the rusty iron ladder. The walls were close and sweating with condensation. My flashlight started flickering the moment I reached the bottom. Classic, I thought. Always happens in these places. But I wasn't laughing long. The room down there wasn't empty. There was a circle, drawn in what I swear looked like dried blood, surrounding a crude altar of iron slag and soot. Bones. Bird bones, I think. All arranged in patterns I couldn't recognize. There were markings on the walls. Ancient-looking symbols burned into the brick, some still smoldering faintly, like they'd been activated. The air felt charged, like when a storm is just about to hit. I set up my infrared cam and sat back. I wasn't new to the waiting game, but 30 minutes in, I noticed it, the sound. A low, vibrating hum coming from the stone itself. It wasn't mechanical, felt alive. Then came the footsteps. Heavy. 1, 2, 3. I should have heard someone coming down the ladder, but I hadn't. These weren't footsteps of a man. They were too slow, too deliberate. I aimed my flashlight toward the tunnel entrance. The beam barely pierced the thick dark. That's when I saw them. Eyes, reflecting back like an animal's, but wrong. The shape too tall, too slender. Its arms touched the floor, long as tree branches. It moved without sound, except for that hum, which grew louder the closer it came. I couldn't move. I should have run, but something rooted me to the floor. My chest burned like something was pressing down on it. The creature stepped into the light, and my brain almost rejected it. Its skin was slick, black like coal and oil mixed together. No face, just a stretched mouth, stitched shut with iron wire. And yet I heard it, not with my ears, inside my head. You opened the gate. You're the offering. I fell to the ground. My vision blurred. My ears rang. Blood poured from my nose. I saw flashes, images of people screaming, clawing at the furnace walls, being dragged into shadows. I saw children. I saw bones. Then, I screamed the only thing that came to mind. You don't belong here. And it stopped. The hum dropped. The creature paused, tilted its head like a curious dog. Then it whispered, "Neither do you." The next thing I remember, I was outside, lying near the canal, my flashlight dead in my hand. It was 6:23 a.m. My camera was gone. The ladder hatch, sealed shut with new bolts. No signs of tampering. No footprints. Nothing. I never got paid for that job. The channel shut down weeks later, claiming a loss of footage and interest. But I know what I saw. Something in that basement was waiting, is still waiting. And whatever ritual had been started, it knew my name. I haven't slept well since. Sometimes I hear that hum when everything's quiet. Sometimes I wake up with dirt under my fingernails and no memory of going outside. And worst of all, sometimes I see eyes in the corners of my room, reflecting like oil in moonlight. If you ever go to Moira Furnace, do not open that hatch, because they never left. And now, they know we're watching.